Hello, and welcome to the channel. Happy birthday, concerned citizen. It's your birthday. You might need a drink for this. What video do you guys want to watch? Let me filter everything, visibility, unlisted and private. Actually, let's just do unlisted and private. Let me turn my fan off real quick. It's cold in here. What video you guys want to watch? Any idea? I'll pick one. Hey, lay down. No, we're going to watch my videos. Happy birthday, old man. Oh, trying to make a joke. I got you. Well, everybody thinks it's your birthday now. What the hell is that? Get off my screen. Okay. Let's find an old video. Early playlist. Okay. We'll go way back. 499. 449, sorry. There's quite a number of videos here to go through. Quite a many. All right, we're at the back. We're at the back of the list. So somebody suggested my first arrest. But most of these are really short. Excuse me. Let's see. You want to watch the first time Calderon arrested me? Do we want to watch the first time Calderon arrested me out on the sidewalk for trespassing at a Circle K? That was a good one. Very minimal people have seen this video. It has 30,000 views on it. Looks like that's a yes. All right. What up? What up? All right, let me share the screen. And then we will get into it. So this is the first arrest that I had by Mesa. Pretty sure this is the first one. Welcome back. You're about to see me get trespassed from a business while filming cops on a public sidewalk. This is the crazy stuff that I experience day in and day out doing this kind of thing. Enjoy.
So is that your car over there? Excuse me, right behind you. Are you doing business at Circle K property, sir? I'm asking you a question. Yeah, come on. If you're not doing any business at Circle K property, I'm about to arrest you for trespassing. You are trespassing.
You're gonna solicit a trespass then?
It's not a solicit.
Yeah, it is. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Hey, let me take this guy to custody for trespassing.
You're live on the internet right now. I'm on public sidewalk.
No, you're not. You can't.
I'm live on, dude. My girlfriend's in there conducting business. You better stop. You're live. She's conducting. No, I don't, dude. I'm live on the internet right now. You're being live streamed. I'm a dude. Are you kidding me right now? You just made me, dude. Watch my phone. Are you serious? She's buying something. Are you fucking kidding me? You guys just fucked up right now.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I'm the media. First Amendment. Don't touch my phone. Don't touch my fucking phone. Hey, dude, you guys call a supervisor right now. I'm requesting a supervisor. You're making a mistake, dude. Yeah. So you can't tell what's going on. We saw police activity at the bus stop. While a lady was driving, we pulled into the Circle K. She parked the car. She went into the Circle K, bought some vapes or something. She bought something. And I walked out to the sidewalk. As soon as I get out to the sidewalk, Officer Calderon tells me that I'm trespassing on the sidewalk at Circle K and then proceeds to arrest me. This case was ultimately dropped, but this was my first introduction to the Mesa Police Department and the reality of it. Excuse me. Dude, your guys are all here right now. I don't have to sit down, dude.
Sit down.
I'm not. Am I under arrest?
Yes. Well, you're
For what?
handcuffed for trespassing.
I'm not trespassing,
Yes,
dude.
you are.
You're fucking up right now.
No trespassing.
Call a supervisor. Are you a supervisor?
No, they're not supervisors. I called one.
Can you guys please call a supervisor? These guys are out of control.
We will.
I'm with the media.
I'll let her know.
My girls patronize the building right now. I came over here. I don't have to answer your questions. No, I don't. I'm not detained. I don't have to answer any questions.
What do you think handcuffs are?
Dude, I didn't do anything wrong. I know the laws. You guys better check YouTube out, homie. You guys are fucking up big time right now.
You have to relax a little bit.
Dude, I'm relaxed. You're the one that freaked out when I said, why are you squeezing my, look at, can you guys just check this out? This fool's squeezing my arm. Am I freaking out right now? I know what I'm doing. I'm on a public sidewalk. You just assaulted a photographer that's filming you while you're recording you, while you're doing your duty. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She just bought some. I don't have to tell you that. No, I don't. Your supervisor is going to correct you when he gets here. You're making a big mistake. This is called a First Amendment protected activity, filming police officers in the action of their duty, especially while I'm on a public sidewalk.
You were not on a sidewalk. You came off the property.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't matter.
Yes,
You can't trespass me from an open business, you moron. You guys are gonna be famous. Smile. Make all of you famous. I'm gonna file complaints on everybody tonight. Maybe not you guys, you're just showing up, but these other ones that are acting foolish right now, I want you guys to take note of this. There's gonna be a lesson to learn tonight. He's shaking right now, squeezing my arm. I want you to, dude, I'm not shaking. I'm totally fine.
You're the one that's
You're freaking out.
I am not freaking out. I have nothing to freak out. You're mistaken on that aspect, sir.
You were being recorded and I didn't say anything to you and you tripped out. So, my girlfriend just patronized this business. I noticed there was a traffic stop happening here. I came over. I know I'm doing a First Amendment protected activity. I walked onto public sidewalk and I live streamed your officer assault me and detain me and illegally arrest me right now. I just live streamed the whole thing. I mean, I know I didn't do anything wrong. I haven't trespassed. You can't trespass me from an open business after I've patronized it. I'm on public sidewalk conducting a First Amendment protected activity. I'm very well versed in what I'm doing. You guys made a huge mistake right now, putting me in handcuffs. So this is your opportunity to take me out of cuffs and fix this. I will not file complaints on anybody except for the guy that assaulted me. And I'm not gonna file a lawsuit. But if you guys continue with what's happening right now, I intend to file a civil rights lawsuit against everybody.
You want to file a complaint right now?
I'll file an on-the-spot complaint, and I will leave the paperwork out of the question if you. Yeah, for any of you wondering, I filed no lawsuit about this. Take me out with whoever just grabbed me and put me in handcuffs and freaked out over a First Amendment protected activity. You know I know what I'm doing. I see all the French fries on your arm. You've been doing this for a while. You might even know who I am.
I don't know.
Well, you're gonna know after tonight. You're gonna see this on YouTube at least.
You guys got him?
Dude, I'm not going anywhere. You're dumb, dude. Relax.
Yeah, stay in front.
But you see, I got a body cam on me. I told you I was live streaming. This is a public sidewalk right now. You cannot trespass me from that spot. That is where I was at when he grabbed me. That is a mistake right there. She patronized the business. That's your second mistake. Bob, that's a stupid, ignorant response. Just to be clear. My loss? Actually, no, not my loss. See, in the time that it would have taken me to do all of that and sue them, there's no guarantee to an amount of money that you'd make. It's already established that you can record on the sidewalk, so it would have just been a money thing. And in the time frame that it would have taken me to file that, maybe win a lawsuit, maybe be awarded 5-10 grand, I made way more than that. And my channel grew. And I wasn't tied up in courts and lawsuits and shit. You understand? I made more money focusing on videos and growing my YouTube channel than I did on stupid little lawsuits like that. A lot of people are like, yeah, why didn't you sue anybody? Because that's not the name of the game. Getting paid from tax dollars that's not the point of this shit. And it ties you up for years in the court, and you're not guaranteed anything. You're going to spend a lot of money to prove a point, essentially. That's why lawyers don't take these cases, because unless you're in like a state where the lawyer can get paid through attorney fees through the court, trying to get paid out on a suit on damages and then splitting that with no. It's not worth it for lawyers. That's why they don't take little shit like this. No, lawsuits were never important to me. There hasn't been the right circumstance yet. But I'll tell you what, if I would have been focusing on that, my channels wouldn't have grown. I would have made a lot less money focusing on proving a point. I don't have to answer any of your questions, you guys. You need to remember that. I'm not a detainee. You have no authority over me. No, I know you don't, but I'm just educating you guys right now in case you don't know. I study your policies. This is conduct unbecoming of an officer, number 73. Number 72 is failure to identify. Number 71 is disseminating information. I mean, come on. I know what the fuck I'm doing. This is the reason why. Bro. I don't know if you guys realize how epic that was for me in that moment. Bro, I just quoted 3 of their policies in a row correctly to them. And I guarantee you none of them know their policies. You know how sad that is, that a convicted felon that's out there slinging a camera around and being mean to the poor police officers literally knows your fucking policy better than you do and the order that it goes in? Miss me, homie. Come on. I'm in handcuffs and I can fucking quote it to you. So sad. Oh, that's so sad right there. That's why I had to put it on the screen in case you guys didn't see that. That was the policy. That was their policy I put on the screen. Hey, if I'm going to call them out for bullshit, I got to know what it says. If I don't know their policies, how can I make corrective comments to them or make videos and call out what they're doing? That's the point. You got to know what you're talking about. The media team censors you guys' Facebook right here is because they don't want people seeing this kind of behavior. Oh, and by the way, trespassing, I have to be asked to leave the first time, which requires no ID, nothing. By the way, that's another mistake that your buddy just made. I want you to know that. Your field training officer that might be training you tonight made all kinds of fucking mistakes. You don't get arrested for trespassing the first time. You have to be asked to leave. And you cannot ask me to leave from a business that is open that I patronize. It's free education for you guys tonight. I just want you to know.
You got your work phone?
Yep.
Turn off, go grab your work phone, show the supervisor everything on camera. We'll stay with him. And then I'll probably switch out with you. But she'll call her on all of yours as well. Thanks.
You guys looking for a reason to arrest me and make it legit right now? Hey, why is he harassing her?
Yeah,
Hey, Sarge, you need to check him. This guy is out of control. Stop bothering her. I know, dude, what are you guys doing right now? She's documenting what you guys are doing to me and you're trying to obstruct it. That's called prior restraint.
She's on their property.
And you gonna solicit a trespass? Is that what you're gonna do to get her out of here? That's illegal too. Is that what he's doing right now?
I'm sure they'll come and communicate their findings to you momentarily.
Adriana, if they ask you to leave, you have to leave. That's it. If the property owner asks you to leave or the store clerk, you don't have to ID nothing. Dude, she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to.
Who's that over there?
That's how trespassing works, is it not? You have to ask me the first time. There's no ID required. Can you answer my question, please? Well, come on, man. First time is you ask me to leave. Second time is official trespass. The third time is an arrest if you violate the official trespass.
That's not true.
Okay, tell me how it works then.
I don't get paid extra to educate people, so I'm gonna let you go and do that research. There's a book you can get. It's called Arizona Revised Statutes. So what did you say? You're a business owner too?
Yeah.
What city?
We'll find out, I'm sure.
I'm just making conversation with it. You don't want to tell
Well, I mean, you don't want to. You don't want to tell me what you think you know, but okay. But you want to have polite conversation. That's not very polite. Are you a supervisor?
Yeah, but he's not involved in this. The supervisors that have already talked to you said they'll come back and talk to you in a few minutes.
That was a very polite way of telling me to shut the fuck up and don't talk to him.
What do you do for work?
I'm not gonna answer any questions.
They're just it's laws not designed to anything particular as it pertains to this.
Christopher, do you have a valid form of ID?
Depends. I don't ask questions.
Here's the deal. Our policy is if we don't have ID, we have to book you in jail. If you have ID, we can write you a ticket. Your call.
I mean, so I have ID.
Trespass, okay?
For what? Charged with trespass? I have to be asked to leave first.
This property is trespass enforcement in the city of Mesa.
It's an open business.
Right. When you ask for the conduct of business, you wouldn't answer him. So at this point,
I don't have to. That's the
Well,
thing.
here's the deal. You're on private property. You do.
I wasn't when he asked me, and I wasn't when I was assaulted.
But here's the deal. You want to go home or you want to go to
I mean, you can take my ID and violate my right if you
Where's
want.
your ID?
okay? You and your license and you're trespassing property for a year. Okay?
Yeah. What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Reardon, 1194.
Sergeant what?
Reardon,
How do you spell that?
RIORDAN.
1194?
11948.
11948. Okay. Hey, what was your name and badge number? Deuce. DUC. 17602.
You want me to get the card out of your pocket with mine, and I'll just write it down for you?
Yeah, actually, hey, Sergeant,
I got you.
I need everybody's card that was involved with their
The card I
name
put in here. You want me to pull it out?
per policy number 72 written on a card. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Everybody, including the sergeant that was just here too. I'm formally requesting it, including you and you guys too. I want everybody's card written down. That's your policy until it changes like you guys think it's going to happen. Yeah, their policy never changed either. They still have to write it down and give it to you if you're in Mesa. And what's funny is I still have all these cards that they gave me this day too. All the cards that I ask anytime a cop writes something down, hands something to me, I keep all of it. I have all of it. Yeah, I got their cards, their names. That's how I keep track of them. Jensen Deuce, he's one of the weirdos that I've continued to have problems with, and this was the start of it right here. Instead of doing his fucking job right, he had an opportunity to not contribute to the creation of DirectD, Christopher Ruff channel, For Public Safety channel, the fucking millions of dollars that the Mesa Police Department has spent terrorizing me and my family. He had an opportunity to mitigate this at this juncture right here at the formation of DirectD, and he didn't do that, and it made me dive deeper into the city. Oh, Jensen Deuce, he's one of the ones that was at the last trial that I was at in Mesa right there. I'll read you guys at some point some of the crybaby emails that he sent. Since this encounter, I've ran into him a couple times. Each time I run into him, he writes up a narrative and sends it to the command staff trying to get me charged with something. It's funny.
What's your ID number?
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got it. I already give him a card.
You don't want to fuck up any more than you already have.
Yeah, I will. What's yours?
17602.
You too. Both of you.
We're gonna get it.
And the fat old guys too. I need his written down too. The one that initially assaulted me.
We'll get them all.
He was gonna be popular. Did you check out my YouTube channel while you're over there bullshitting?
Go ask Calder what his ID is.
All right. Good night.
Yep. You guys have a good night. I'll be perfectly fine. Literally every cop that was on that list that was on the screen right there, I've had problems with. Every single one of them. That was my first encounter. I'm going to try to do these direct D video live stream things every day if I can. So feel free to hit the subscribe and like button right now if you're coming over from my other channel. Yeah, Arizona Unfiltered, if you're watching, this would be one of those times, like if we were watching a video that you were in, when I finish going through it, then I would put a link in the chat and bring you up. Fight the power. Yeah, stream looks good. Their newfound fame. They definitely did. Skin evade. Yeah, that's not even like a. I bet you. I know they did. I have emails. I have the discussions that they had about this situation right here. This incident caused a bunch of problems in the department, caused a bunch of drama. Yeah. This really put me on the radar with the Mesa Police Department. I have all their discussions about this. I know everything how they thought about it, everything. Yeah. They knew that this could be a problem for them. Was being surveilled by the sheriff. It wasn't the sheriff. It was highway DPS helicopter that was flying over me. And that was because of it was a mixture of things. It was the Mesa Police Department being pissed off, and then I went and did a First Amendment audit at the Department of Corrections, like headquarters, the Arizona Department of Corrections office building. They freaked the fuck out. Called DPS. I made the DPS dude that came look. I made them all look stupid as fuck, and then we left. And then maybe a couple weeks after that is the helicopter incident. Got records for that too. One of these days on Direct D, I'm just going to do a random live stream where I sit here and go through the stack of emails that I have and all the conspiracies that the state's been involved with when it comes to me. It might give some of you some perspective as to how I can have a bunch of warrants in Arizona, yet nobody's coming to arrest me. Because it's more of a, we want you to be quiet and not do anything than we actually want to lock you up kind of thing. And I'll show you why. I'll show you exactly why. The conspiracies are no joke. It's wild. Wild. Didn't you read some of those emails in front of your camper? Yeah. You know what I was thinking about doing is setting up my chair right where I had it before, and then setting the camera up right where I had it before, and then taking a picture and then taking a screenshot from when I was reading those emails and do a flash because I'm sitting right where I had originally recorded that. Dude, go lay down. Go lay down. Sorry if I'm yelling in your ear. Fucking the dog and the cat think it's playtime, shaking the table and shit while I'm working. Yeah, I got all kinds of emails. All kinds of records. Dude, I have so many you have no idea the amount of resources that this state has spent, dude, just on me, just to fuck with me is crazy. I know it just sounds like crazy talk, but when you actually understand the scope of it and the millions that have been spent, I can trace at least one $26,000 payment or $23,000 payment to Broadcastify, the radio app that a lot of people use to listen to the cops. Mesa Police Department gave them like 20-something $1,000 to delay their feed on Broadcastify so we couldn't find them. Delay their feed by 2 hours. They spent 20-something $1,000 to stop us from being able to find them while we were out cop watching using the radio. That's just one instance of taxpayer dollars on stopping us. How much you think it cost them to fly that helicopter around for a half hour following me? All the resources at the traffic stops, all the undercover resources, all the technical resources, all the federal resources that they used. It's crazy, dude. Why is that? Why is what, Amber? Should do that. Oh, yeah. They spent a lot of money fucking with me. They just don't like that people are willing to tell me things. Don't like that I can call them out on all their shit. But think about all the times that the helicopter was called to situations that we were at in Mesa. Just those incidents alone cost them hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just to fly that fucking helicopter and circle us, dude. Like, what? Why are they picking on you? It's a combination of things. Why they were messing with me. A lot of it had to do with their targeting of the homeless that I was pointing out and how they were doing it. Pointing out their lack of understanding when it comes to basic trespassing laws, when it comes to basic everything, when it comes to not understanding their policies. And then when I started to understand the intricacies of how the cities are making their money, who's in control of things, And like this Circle K that I got arrested at right here that we just watched, this video that we just watched, the land that Circle K is built on is owned by one of the judges that's responsible for the criminal cases in Mesa. A lot of trespassing cases come out of this specific Circle K right here. Okay, the city of Mesa keeps the homeless in a perpetual loop, a cycle in the court system using this location, and they make a lot of money off of fines and shit by arrests and whatever else they do at this location that the Circle K is built on, but it's owned by a judge. The land is owned by a judge, and then there's an auto shop right next to it that's also owned by the judge, Mr. Tats. So when I started to understand the real estate game, when I started to understand how they target so there's clinics, there's methadone clinics in Mesa that are trying to help people get clean off of the drugs. And you would think that the cops would be all for that, right? But no. That's not the case. What they do is the cops sit around the methadone clinics and target people leaving it so they can make arrests. They're not interested in helping anybody. It's completely predatory. I mean, these people go to the methadone clinics trying to get right, and then when they leave, they get pulled over, searched and arrested. And the cops use excuses like, we could smell the meth. That gave us probable cause to search your car when they pull these people over. Stupid shit. And then the courts just go along with it. It's a giant circle of a clusterfuck here in Arizona. It goes from the police to the municipal levels, and the city councils are in control of all of this, but they're also in league with the county itself. So Maricopa County, the prosecutors in Maricopa County, the judges in the Superior Court, the judges in the Supreme Court, like all the way up to the bar too. So the lawyers have to play ball. The prosecutors and the public defenders they're all on the same page. Prosecutors are given an overflow of work, and they're pushed to make people take pleas. I mean, the problem's big in Arizona. You didn't even realize you're watching me on a different channel? Yeah, subscribe, folks. If you don't realize that you're sitting on a different channel right now, this is for public safety. This is my YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. I'm going to do live reviews of my shit and give you some context. Like all this corruption and shit in Mesa, I'll start telling you exactly what I know about all this. Like how the mayor would go, John Giles, when he was mayor, how he would go on the news constantly and say that we're doing a good job at helping the homeless, when my videos prove something completely different. And then they started like giving out these little cards anytime we would show up, because I was making the point, like, you're not helping anybody. You guys aren't doing anything. All you're doing is putting people in jail. And then what they started doing is handing out cards. So now we're giving them resources. So whenever I show up and the camera shows up, they're seen on camera giving them resources after they've identified them and done everything else that they were going to do, trying to mitigate the PR of what I was putting out there. And then on top of him lying about the homeless situation in Mesa all the time on the news and to everybody, he's getting a bunch of funding for it, not using it for homeless. And then he's cheating on his old lady while he's a Mormon, right? This guy's a Mormon, but yet he's got a bunch of girlfriends and shit. Yeah. Oh, it gets deep in Mesa. So subscribe. They're not interested in bringing me back into the county. They don't want me in the county. If they bring me back into the county by arresting me, then my warrants are gone. These aren't nothing. My warrants are not felonies. They're all misdemeanor bench warrants for failure to appear. Okay. That means that I'm not going to be gone for very long. And if they clear up my warrants and piss me off by fucking putting me in jail, that whole little rant that I had about not cop watching, that shit goes out the window because I'm going to specifically go and fuck with all these departments in Maricopa County if they do that. And they know that. They know that. So Chris and all the other little losers trying to get me arrested and shit, bro, it's not going to work. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't want me in the valley doing nothing. That's the reality of the situation. For those of you like, how does he get away with the war? It's like, oh, he must be a Fed. No. See, I actually know what's going on. I actually have connections that give me information. That's why the cops try to get into my emails. That's why they're freaking out about the shit that I post all the time. And they don't want me to do that shit anymore. Yeah, oh yeah, they're definitely aware of my existence. Probably somebody watching right now that's linked or involved in that with them. 100%. See, I'm an uncontrollable anomaly that puts the whole structure of their bullshit and their lies at risk. That's why they spend so much effort to fuck with me. They don't care about the dudes that just show up at a traffic stop and record it and post it on YouTube. Because those dudes you're not exposing anything. You're not doing it. Yeah, you're putting a traffic stop up and maybe the cop came up and said something to you. Nobody gives a shit about that. It's when you have a good interaction with the cops and I shut my camera off and put my fucking phone in my pocket and I stand there and talk to that officer for an hour and develop a relationship with them. And then they go and they have conversations with their friends and they're like, hey, that guy's actually a nice guy. And then they start contacting me and telling me about real fucking shit happening in the department. I got stories for days about Mesa, Tempe, Gilbert, Phoenix. You want to know what they're doing with the homeless? You want to know the games that they're playing with the funding? You want to know what the governor's doing with this housing bullshit? And bro, it's deep in this state. These people are making a lot of money off of real estate and lies and federal grants. There's a lot of money being going into these municipalities that's getting washed into people's pockets through real estate deals and shit. These are the things that they don't want me continuing to get involved with understanding. All these dudes that are like, you're friends with a government official. I'm telling you right now, building bridges with people that are cops, government officials, elected officials. This is how you get to actual information. You can't demonize everybody because nobody's going to fucking tell you anything. I want to know what's going on. So yeah, I'm going to develop relationships with people. Because not everybody's just like why that's a good example of why I don't share trolls, why I don't mention them, why I don't mention their channels is because I know out of the 50 people that are in here, 49, I know not everybody agrees with me. Okay. And if I mention their channel, that I'm giving you an opportunity to subscribe and support and connect with them essentially. You know what I mean? That's why it's important to build bridges and not demonize everybody. That's why I sit there and I'll have conversations with them. And that's why they don't want officers talking to me. That's why they Bro, I haven't even got into the Tempe era where they were fucking taking cops' phones to see if they were talking to me, ladies and gentlemen. Do you not? I never even talked about. There was an era where the Tempe Police Department was confiscating officers and employees' phones in the courts and in the department, cops' phones, to check Instagram and their messages to see if they were fucking talking to me. Like, that's how bad it got. They really don't want me around. I'm telling you. Motherfuckers, he's a fed. No. Big bad rough. Yeah. It's sad, dude, that because it sounds funny. I know how it fucking sounds. It sounds funny as fuck, but it's not a joke, bro. It's not a joke. I'm actually going to have some of those people on my channels talking about some of this shit. That's why I'm going to talk about it right now, is because in the near future, you're going to meet some of the people that were involved in all of this. Shit's fucking wild, dude. What? They're getting their phones to see if they're talking to me. I can pull up all the messages right now of the cop that was telling me that all this was happening. And then I've had this scenario confirmed by other officers. Can I play another one of my videos? No, I'm just bullshitting with you guys right now. I'm going to keep these streams to under an hour. I mean, sometimes they'll go over depending upon what we're watching, but this wasn't one of those. But yeah, I can pull up the Instagram messages. Actually, I could do that right now. Bam. Yeah. They got all these messages anyway. Oh, it's funny. I have all the pictures that I sent him too. Oh, there it all is. Yeah. Hell yeah, Deb. Yeah. Wild times in Arizona. I think it's funny that people all assume, like, how is he getting away with it? Why aren't they arresting him? Maybe it's because I didn't paint the picture of all the shit that maybe I held too much back. I learned early on it's not good to put everything out all at once when it comes to the cops. Like, there's still a lot of shit that I'm not even talking about. But if there comes a point when they try to say or do some dumb shit, I'm always gonna have a response. That's the point. Now I understand how they fucking work. Appreciate you being here, Amber. Yes. Do what like Amber said and hit the like button and subscribe. The stream is going to be ending here shortly. Got about 9 minutes until it's an hour. So, bro, you go lay down, you're putting fucking dog hair all over the place. Shit's annoying. I put rugs in here, so he's like got that antsy dog behavior because there's new things in here. You know what I mean? It's like sniffing the rug, running around, jumping on it and shit. Your average cop is brainwashed. You're not wrong, dude. It's taken. There's more than one or two. There's a few dudes that it took over a year for them to get comfortable talking to me about shit. So they knew that I wasn't going to report them to their department. They knew I wasn't secretly recording them to put them on the fucking internet. You know what I mean? It took me a year or more to build rapport with some of these officers. And I'd have to run into them a lot. And the ones that I was trying to, that I could tell weren't scumbags, you know what I mean? I intentionally turned my camera off. I did not record my conversations with them because that's how you get them to trust you. That's how you get them to trust you. I made it abundantly clear. I'm not recording you. I'm not going to put you on the fucking internet. Especially not if you're willing to, like, the whole goal is to expose inadequacies with the departments. And if I have internal help exposing what's happening, I'm not going to put you on blast. That's so fucking dumb. It's so dumb, dude. Once they started realizing that I wasn't, then yeah. That's when things started to intensify. That's when I started getting arrested more. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, my goats sound like banshees. They're in the rut right now. You ever had a friend try to tell people you were related to them? Yeah. I got friends from shit before high school or high school that I still refer to as my brother. Some people that actually know me. Colorado kicked weed out of the state. What? This is unacceptable. There will be a Christopher Ruff live later. I might just do a StreamYards and put a link up. Appreciate everybody coming in. Go hang out with my boys for a bit, and then we'll live stream on the other channel. I'm trying to do live streams on all the channels, and then I'm going to clip the lives down. I've got some help with the clipping, but there's opportunity for more, especially on this channel. I did an example of that with the last live stream, and then I clipped it down how I wanted it clipped down. And I'm going to do that again with this one. So we can cut all this dead air out of here, basically. Anybody with some basic editing skills, there's a few dollars to be made doing this if you're interested. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? I gotta quit saying the F word so much. Clickbaity? Yeah, they usually are. Yeah, I'm gonna start clipping these live streams now. This is easier to manage content doing it like this. I don't have to spend hours editing bullshit. Ugh. Any AI editing viable? What do you mean? I mean, if you know how to do all that, sure. Good evening. Please subscribe and hit the like button if you're in here right now. This channel will be doing live streams like this every day for the foreseeable future. Please feel free to go through the library of videos that I do have up. There are some edited ones. You might find them of interest. Give them a watch. Make sure your notifications are turned on so when I go live, you get notified. And if you like this channel logo, my moderators will post a link to my website where you can buy a keychain and a sticker if you feel so inclined. I sell merchandise for this channel too. I am very close to having my merchandise production stuff set up. So those of you that watch often and you have like a Christopher Ruff idea for merchandise or any kind of idea, let me know. And I mean, I might actually make it live. I can flip this camera around and you can see what I'm doing over there. I can make pressed vinyl shirts. Confirmed by review. It's not appropriate for you guys, says YouTube. My shirt's on the way. Very nice. Very nice. If you want to be a model on the website for any of the merch that you buy, send me a picture. I will put it up there. I know some people may not be interested in such things, but oh yeah. Appreciate y'all coming. Have a good one.